Yeah, I be needing my water and my lip gloss, and I didn't bring my water. But don't be messing with me over here. I know you need some attention. I ain't been giving you attention. Say hi. No, no, you're not about to crawl on me. Say hi. Say hi, Black. Say hi. Say my mama's been neglecting me. Alright, come on. Let me get some water. I need some water. She needs some water. I got 3 water bottles. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. Especially if you are grown, 30s and above. You need your water. Like, it affects your skin. It affects your mood. If you want to have good skin, drink a lot of water. Dehydration causes a lot of body problems. So if you eat good, drink water, take care of them problems. I need to figure out about my eyes. My eyes have gotten worse. Like, it's the fact that I can't read my comments. I can't see the comments. Do y'all know how close I am to my phone? Bro. It sucks to be me. Hi, Valeria. Hey. Welcome in, you guys. Making sure all these cards are in order. So let's see what we're going to get into. Energy is shifting, so I'm really, really happy for you guys that energy is shifting. You guys are working together as a collective, individually. I love it. So things are changing. You guys are coming up out of that repetitive energy. We're getting new energy. I mean, the past's going to still keep coming up as you're moving forward. They're going to miss you. They're going to pull on you. But the more you feel better about yourself, the less they come out in your readings. And then it starts becoming about the things that, like, you can look forward to, the things that inspire you, the things that get you excited. Like, you start feeling the weight come up off of you, because it's like, I was really carrying somebody else's baggage and I didn't even know, but like I was. So then you become careful about who you connect your energy to, about even what you're manifesting for yourself. Like, you have the power and the control, and then you only want to gravitate towards other people who are powerful in themselves as well, because it keeps you inspired, it keeps you going, it keeps you motivated, you get me? But when you're dealing with people draining you, you be stuck right there with their BS. So y'all are moving. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, angel guys, what do we have for the butterfly? What's the energy? We have passion. I keep feeling this, okay? It's a lot of like sexual energy. Either some of you guys are like, look, I'm ready to go experience. I'm ready to go explore my options. Like, I want to be attractive, look attractive. It's sexy energy. It's like, see, my glare is bothering me. It's sexy energy. It's like somebody getting their sexy back, getting out there again, putting themselves out there. Like, life can really drain you. And then sometimes it's not even love. It's just like setbacks. Like, we could feel the setbacks in the world that's happening. It's crazy and it's a lot. So when you're having to take care of things, keep afloat, you don't feel that attractive, and then you're not getting the attention you want, the love you want, you don't feel attractive. You could still be confident, but it's still weighing you down. So I feel like this is the energy you guys are switching into. It's like feeling good about yourself, even if nobody, like, and how do I say it? It's like, even if nobody compliments you, but you actually want to go where you are admired, cared for. Like, you don't want people to keep using your energy to make them feel good and give you nothing in return. It's like you want to feel good too. Like, people don't want to make you feel good. You get me? But it's like, as you do that, as you tap into that energy of like, I'm sexy, I'm deserving, like, I want to feel how I make other people feel, I want to be desired, you're taking your energy back, calling it in. You're actually even becoming stronger. The past people end up going through regrets, right? Because it's like, now you're using that energy, alchemizing. Not only are you getting your energy back, you're growing as you're getting your energy back. So you're evolving, and then your light shines brighter, and now people are like, but if they would have contributed to it, they could have helped you shine brighter quicker. But it's like, you know, it's like when your status goes up, and then it's like, now you're more attractive, because that's the worldly part of it. It's like, when you have status in the world, you're more attractive. It's the same thing when you have your spiritual ranking. You be attractive in your spiritual ranking too. But it be people that be like, they be thinking because you spiritual, it's like they see you just through that lens. Like, how do I explain it? It's like, you know, when people go to church, and it's like, if you're really dedicated, and you trying to do the right things and stuff, and you don't get into things, it's like people think you're so like innocent. Oh, that's just a church girl, whoever. You get, like, they just put you in that box, and that's where you're supposed to stay. Like, yeah, that's the sweet person that's like always gonna have my back. Like, I don't, like, you're consistent, so they take your nurturing, consistent energy for like that's just who you are. They don't see anything else. So when they want that energy, they'll go towards it because it benefits them. But then you switch up. When you switch up, it's like, no, that's supposed to be the church girl. Or, you get me? But you become more attractive because it's like, you just pop up out of nowhere. They didn't even know you could do that. That's people misjudging you. Like, they end up regretting it. I don't know. It's like, for this collective, you guys are so cosmic. So it's like the universe is always showing you off. Some way, somehow. Like you one of the people that's supposed to rise in front of your enemies, because you have purpose. Like, everybody don't have purpose, or everybody don't pursue purpose, but you guys have purpose. That's what separates you from everybody else. Some of you guys could be in your North Node. Whatever your North Node is, look into that, because that energy is coming up. Learning how to trust in the universe, divine timing. You guys are being guided, but I really feel like it's time to get your sexy back. Let's get that sexy back. Thank you, nobody. Yep. It's like, get up out of there. Get out of there. It's time to have fun. All right, what else do we have for the butterfly? I built with Lex. We have self-worth. Okay. Stalemate, avoidance. This is y'all coming out of a period where your self-worth was tested, right? Dealing with somebody's ego. Somebody was being broken down that is materialistic, vanity and pride. Ego. The universe intervened though. It's like the universe was like, it's time to stop this. This needs to break. So what someone thought was going to happen or where they were going to go, it got delayed. Like, somebody is like, ooh, sitting they ass is being sat down. It's been handed to them. This doesn't even feel like it's to be laughed at though. Like, I'm just goofy, y'all. So, you know, I'm not biased. I don't take sides. The masculines and the feminine, they both got to work through stuff. Like, but with this masculine, this is a masculine. The divine feminine, though, is his catalyst. So it's like the divine feminine knows what's going on. She's more spiritually evolved. She's followed the guidance of the universe. The masculine, he's all about passion and like he avoids things. He wasn't growing. His ego was too big. He was so shallow. There was no depth to this masculine. He was just a shell. Like, and he couldn't see that. So the universe sent this divine feminine to like break him, because it's like you can be so selfish because you're trying to protect yourself. You don't want to get hurt, but you don't think about how your actions affect other people. Like, you just cannot see other people, but you're not necessarily a bad person because you're doing it to protect yourself. You're just doing what you want, but there's just no consideration. Like for example, I always think it's like rude when people get into connections and they hide things. Like, if you know you still in love with your ex, say that. If you know you still plan on going back to somebody, like you just want to have fun, like just straight up say why you're there, your intentions. Either I rock with it or I don't, or either you're going to rock with it or you're not. But don't just do what you want like I'm not a person on the other end of it, right? It's like where's the consideration? Just, you wouldn't want that done to you. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't comprehend. I can comprehend it, but I can't. I just don't get the connection. But I feel like that's how this masculine was. It's like they just don't think about the other person. The feminine is different. She's not like that. She thinks about other people. You know, she's very caring. And the thing is that this feminine, by the time we got 10-10, y'all, see, cycles closing, opening. By the time she came in contact with this masculine, she knew her self-worth, right? So she had certain expectations on like how this, girl, don't start jumping on me. Come on. Come on, Black. Come sit over here. Because you going to have them claws on me. Don't let me put you in the room. You're not trying to get off of me, girl. Sit over here. Your claws hurt. I'm not trying. Black. You're not listening. Come on. Because you're going to distract me. You do this all the time. Come on, you're going to go in the room. Say bye. Say bye. She do not like looking at y'all. She's like, I'm not going to go in here. Trying to get up out of my room because I can't be in one space for too long. Like, I have to do my tarot around the house. I don't like being confined to spaces. I don't. So I always have to switch rooms. I don't remember what I was saying, but we're just going to keep moving forward. This reading pretty much seems, it's more so of like, it's not for you guys to think about the past. I feel like this masculine is thinking about this feminine, but it's more so of like looking at what the lesson was, why things happen that way, to finally close this chapter where it's like, let go, the 10-10, complete it, and then move forward. Because if something is meant to be, it's going to come back together. But sometimes it's not ready. It's like, it can come back together later, but it needs to be right. That's why the universe intervened, because it's like, this ain't going down in the right direction. You're not a good match. You're not aligning. When you first meet, you align. After that, the decisions that you make is what's going to make you not align anymore. You have to work together. So when someone's choosing not to work together, that's when the unalignment starts to happen. If that's a word, I don't know. But the masculine was being avoidant, and the feminine was being open and giving. So the universe had to stop it. Spirit had to intervene because there's a purpose between these two. That purpose could be that they're going to get back together, or that purpose could be that they were meant to help each other grow, right? Like, but they couldn't be with each other, but they had to have had like a false start, so that once they triggered each other and they start to grow, then they could come back together and be with each other into final union, because they're who they're supposed to be, those versions of themselves. But they had to help each other create those versions. Does that make sense? Like, inspire it in the other. So it feels like counterpart, divine union, counterpart energy. Some of you guys have met this person, some of you guys haven't, right? But like I tell you guys, don't fixate on the person. Fixate on the energy that you're manifesting. Your person is going to come in. Don't fixate on the person. I don't know if I said that right. Don't fixate on the person. Fixate on the energy. Manifest the energy. And who fits that energy is who you want, not the person you want. Like, that's not how you manifest the correct thing for you. Because you could think that person is the person that you want, but then they keep showing you things that you don't want. That's not what you're manifesting. So you have to align yourself to what you're actually manifesting. So if they're not behaving that way, you need to stop holding on to them and keep manifesting the energy you want. But you don't have to have resentment towards them and say, well, I don't like you and I'm never going to give you an opportunity. You just deal with it when they come in. But you have more of a chance of manifesting that way if you just listen and move forward, because you're aligning yourself to what you want. Not like, we be stuck with people for no reason. You get me? It's like, we don't need to be stuck there as long as we want. I mean, as long as we be there, we choose to. So it's like, once you start learning how to align yourself, you understand like your time limit, that this is the moment I'm gonna stop giving to this connection because I already know where it's going. You're supposed to be able to recognize the pattern because you're growing. So it's like, Once you see this is not aligning to what I want, and you give it a chance to align and it still don't align, don't keep giving it chances to align, because you're keeping yourself stuck there with them. So that's where that weight comes from, where it's like you don't feel like yourself, because it's you that's been exhausting yourself giving to something that isn't giving back. So you have to know when to stop. So it's not oh, let me not try, let me never do this, let me never do that. It's just like, how do I balance out? When do I do this? When do I not do this? And when is it time to stop? And then don't take it personal. Like, that's what they're choosing based off of where they are. You want to grow, choose yourself immediately. And then your power grows. But y'all get what I'm saying? Those that get it, right? So, but these two counterparts, and remember, some of you guys are meeting new love. New love is coming in right now. So this could be something that you haven't even gone through yet, but you're meant to hear it, because when you start experiencing it, you'll see it play out. You'll see it manifest, right? Because there's been a lot of confusion. So you just gotta keep going. Thank you, Brian. Brian, I hope that's how you say it. You just gotta keep going, because it's gonna come in right when it's for you. And this is a connection where, like, y'all just didn't get something started. There was confusion. Somebody was withholding. This is not a connection that was like abusive. None of that. That's not this connection. This has a higher purpose to it. These are like two star seeds, right? Earth angels. These are two people that this is their destiny to come back together, regardless of what they went through and how they feel. Because the universe is molding them for each other, right? So it's like the feminine had to be molded like the masculine had to be molded like the feminine. So they're a balance. They're the perfect match. And y'all need to understand that you could love more than one person. So on this journey, you're supposed to, you have people that you're going to love, but they're not your person. And then you're going to have that person that I'm coming back to you. Like, you get me? Like, once you in the right energy, we're coming into union, because this love fits. You just needed to, like, do them final touches, and I need to do them final touches. It's that type of connection. But when you go on your journey, you're supposed to be open. You're supposed to love people that are brought into your life, those romances that you have, those friendships that you encounter, for those moments that you have it. And don't think about nothing else, but always be honest, always be vocal, always be loving, and you'll be fine. Like, you're going to get to your person. You're not going to miss out on what's for you, if I'm saying that right. And you'll still keep getting that intimacy that you want, that love that you want, without having to wait for the person that you want it from, because they have free will. They have to do their own inner workings. You can't do it for them. And then that's a part of your healing journey, is like needing that person to be there for you. You need to be there for yourself. You get me? Because that prolongs it too. It's like your need for them. You gotta not need them. And then that's when time becomes an illusion, because it's like, if you're so focused on yourself and you don't have any bad blood with that person, you're just giving them the space to work on themselves. That's what they're doing. They're having to experience what they need to see you fully. You get me? And then when they do that, then it's like, it will be worth it. They're coming back, but you have to go on your journey. Like, if you're not learning that lesson with them. You're learning your lesson. So once you pass that lesson that you learned, go to the next. They gotta catch up. But that don't mean you stop living, you stop doing, because once you stop doing that, you showing the universe that you have a lack of self-love, because you can't live without someone, you can't breathe without someone, you need this. All you need is you, right? So the more you want it, the tighter you hold on to it, the more it's gonna run away from you. That's just how it works. So, but this is meant to come together. It's just work that's happening because they have a contract. So this masculine is experiencing regret right now. He's sad. He's confused. He's looking at the illusions though. He has to complete this cycle because he often goes through his minds with feeling like a lot of lack and doubt. And that looks like, let's say he wants to reach out to the feminine, right? Apologize, talk. But then it's like he wouldn't, because now he'll start doubting himself. He'll start feeling like, well, she doesn't want to talk to me. She's mad. If it's not made easy for him, then it's like he wants to give up on it. Or if it makes him feel like he's not perfect, he wants to run away from it. This was someone who was avoidant and didn't want to address themselves and how they treat people. Like, it's issues that they didn't want to deal with. So they were very, very immature. And they were hiding how immature they were. And this feminine was mature. This feminine was listening to spirit. She's growing. So it triggered their ego, right? And I kind of feel sad for them because it's like they really have a closed off heart. They didn't mean to hurt this feminine. This masculine is just like, he's like a shell of a person. He has a heart, but his heart has been broken. It's like he's been broken, and then he built up this wall around that pain, literally, like, so it's still caged in that wall within him. And then that wall that he built while the pain sat in there was like, I'm not gonna feel anything. So then it's like when people ask him to do things that he loves, like if his family ask him to like take them out or come over, even if they don't feel like it, they'll say yes because they love their family, but they're not loving from a heart space where it's like they're happy to do it. They're doing the works. You know how like the Bible says faith without works is dead? It's like that energy. So it's like they're doing it because they know it makes them, the people around them, happy, but they don't feel like how they feel matters. They don't feel that, they don't really feel appreciated and cared for and loved. They closed that off a long time ago, and then they just don't deal with anything that would make them feel or think. So that's why they ran away from the feminine, because she triggered them too much. She was mirroring them, but she was supposed to. And now it have them questioning their self-worth, right? Looking at how they treat themselves and their own expectations, and they're angry too. They're angry. They're kind of mad that they met this feminine because they're like, she's changed my whole world, like my perspective, I was okay, I was content. It's transactional, yeah. When his mom died as a teen, he never wanted to live again until I came to break that down. Yeah, they be sad. And it be hard for them. Ooh, my foot is going to sleep. What happened to the light? Okay, there we go. Ooh, I had a long day, y'all. Like right before I came on here, I went to go do laundry. And we was folding up at that laundry place. So until I think 9 o'clock, until it closed. So I rushed over here and then I was like, let me eat something, hop on live. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. Girl, he's a Sagittarius. You funny. But this is guided by the universe. So this masculine, he's breaking his patterns, but he has to break this pattern before he can come back to this feminine. And this feminine has to go on her own journey, right now. They're going to have a reunion, but it's not right now. And if you guys connect to this story and you know you're supposed to have divine union, this is your story. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. They just have to learn how to love themselves, because if they don't love themselves, they can't love you. Like, a person needs to be whole, or they're carrying all that pain and baggage into that new relationship. Just like I told y'all, I hate when people try to start something with you and they know, like, they not over people. And you get me? Like, because one person could be thinking, like, everything is so great, they found their forever person and they're ready to go all in. Then the other person, after the other person falls for them, tells them there's somebody else. Like, why wouldn't you tell me that when you saw me invested in you, trying to invest in you, that you weren't sure about me? I don't know. But anyways, we're going to get into the tarot. That was the surrounding energy. So whatever comes out. I wanted to pull these cards too. I felt led to do some energy things. And like I said, take this as it resonates, because for some of you guys, there's a counterpart that you've been going through things with, and you know that graduation is coming up. You and this person's going to come into union. And you know that your perspective needs to shift and you need to just go on your journey. But new love making. Y'all think I'm playing? That new coming in, boy. Y'all about to have some good loving. I like that. But this is because y'all gotta go on your journey. So what I was saying too was, like, so a lot of you guys are getting new love, whether it's with a past person or a new person. A lot of you guys is a new person. But that past person is going to come back. The counterpart, okay? Not the motherfucking twin flame, the counterpart. Some of you guys are supposed to meet somebody else right now. See, believe in yourself. You are deserving. Believe. I want to take things slow. Some of you guys, it's a lesson. It says this person is another lesson. Enjoy it while it lasts. So this new person coming in, some of you guys already met your counterpart, but it's not time for y'all to be together. You got to go enjoy this lesson, okay? Lesson. Enjoy this lesson. I want to take things slow. This person's not going to move too fast. What else? I'm really, really sorry for hurting you. I feel like that's the past person you guys already experienced. Feeling lost and confused. That's that person's energy we just read. The masculine, right? He really is feeling like confused and lost. But I feel like he feels that way because of everything that's happening. It's like his reality is shattering because, I mean, the feminine is waking him up, but his reality don't seem real anymore. And not only what he's going through with her, learning about himself, how he's treated other people and how he's been selfish. His reality is changing. Like he's becoming spiritual, so he doesn't see things the same way anymore. Like he probably don't even trust the people around him because he sees how toxic they are, and it's like a reflection of how he's been, but he's outgrowing it. So he's like, this can't be real. Like, so he's not really happy right now. He's kind of sad, heartbroken. You know, he's going through pain. And then the feminine on top of it, because he's also seeing her like, she's amazing and I treated her bad, like poorly, like he's ashamed. He's going through all these disgusting feelings, but and then he's been confused because he didn't understand why it all happened. Like, so he was confused when it happened. He never understood this feminine. Because like I said, this is not a masculine who meant to hurt this feminine. The past person, he had blockages in himself to where he couldn't see. So he just really, really selfish. All right, what else? What else do you have for blue butterfly? Someone you have never met. Y'all got a new person. Oh my God. Studying you. This past person is studying you. This new person might study you too. Now, every lesson don't have to be bad, guys. Stop expecting the worst. Remember I told you you can love many different people. This lesson sometimes is for you to love someone. Like, it doesn't mean the relationship is going to last, but they're going to teach you something. So sometimes they're just teaching you how you want to be treated. Like, they'll open doors, they'll buy you flowers, they'll plan a date for you, but it doesn't mean you're going to end up with them. Like, chemistry and then like partnership, sexual compatibility, all of that is different. So you could be sexually compatible with somebody and you could even love them as a person, who they are, but there's certain things in that person that they'll never change, that don't work with your lifestyle that you want to live. And the same thing with you. Like, let's say you always want to go on the road. You like to travel. They might not like that. They like to stay put. And even though you can compromise, there's some things that you might not want to have to compromise. You get me? Because you want exactly what you want. So it's like, sometimes you can find a person who has everything that you like. You just need them to open up. So then who do you choose? You choose the person that just needed time to learn how to open up, because they already fit the lifestyle that you want to live. You don't have to try to convince them. You just needed a part of them to change, to open up, right? Look at it from that perspective. Am I making sense to y'all? Because I'm a little high right now. Y'all see my eyes? Your girl feeling good because she gonna go to sleep. But yeah, the new person's gonna show something good. It's not something bad. Ooh, would you let me love you? That's what it say. Y'all, forget this past person. Let them go. I'm telling you. Go have fun. It says, would you let me love you? This new person wants to love you. They want to show it, right? They want to give you love. This is somebody who they probably like to make love too. Like I'm talking about slow motion. Slow motion for me. Let me show you what love feels like. Somebody trying to love on you. I love the energy. This new person's energy feels nice. So this person is coming into your life to show you and make you feel. So it's giving King of Cups energy. Romance, passion, sending sexual energy. Y'all think I'm playing. They're gonna be sending you some nasty energy. You're gonna be waking up like, what? This person gonna make you want them. Hi, Celine. Celine. Hi, Lim. Yep, new beginnings. This person is passionate. Oh, I miss you. That's the past person. They're going to be trying to peek in your energy while you moving towards this new person. What else? I feel safe with you. So when you guys meet this new person, you're going to feel safe with them. Their energy is going to feel peaceful, comforting. All right, give me a couple more and we're going to get into the tarot. Someone is sending negative energy. I feel like that's the past person because of the jealousy. It's not negative energy as far as like they're hating on you. They're jealous. They're jealous thinking of you with somebody else, seeing you with somebody else. So they're sending that jealousy. I've been hurt in the past. I'm slow to opening up. That's the one that was broken. The past person. What else? It's 11:40. Where did time be going? Time just be going. You're not pregnant. That's your spirit baby. Who think they pregnant? Some of y'all think y'all pregnant? Some of you guys might feel like you're pregnant, or there's a time that you're gonna feel like that. But that spirit baby being around you means you're gonna have a baby. I don't take it as like, oh, you're gonna get pregnant now. It's just, oh, there's another card behind it. It's just saying it's blank. Oh, never mind. So with it being blank, it's like you don't know when you're gonna get pregnant. But there's a spirit baby around you. That's you built with Lex. I've been feeling little kicks of weird. LOL. See? That's that spirit baby. So it could be that the spirit baby is the indicator of this person coming in, this new person, or when this past person is going to come in, because the baby energy is like it's like a sign. Oh, wow. Congratulations. We have hiding the truth that you intimidate me. Ooh, who is intimidated? It could be both of them, past person and the new person. Because y'all giving Empress energy. Right? Y'all giving strong energy. We don't play energy. Give me one more. Soft and feminine. So somebody is soft and feminine, and this is the masculine energy likes the soft and feminine energy. All right, what do we have? Holy Spirit angel guides for the storyline. What do we have? You're welcome. What do we have? No, that was too much. That was too much. What do we have? Someone don't really want to talk, because I was having a hard time shuffling them cards. And it's like, that's the energy coming out. 6 of Cups. They thinking about the past. They're like in their memories. 5 of Coins. But they're not feeling too good. They're not feeling happy. This is not a nostalgia where it's like it's making them remember the good time. It's just like this person is in a specific memory. 7 of Coins. He's remembering when He was working really hard to impress friends, people. This masculine he's going through a transformation. Like, this is somebody who is, like, not happy with the life that they've been living. I feel like this is the masculine story because the past masculine, he's coming back out because he's reflecting. But this new person, I don't know. I'm just going to read it as it is. When spirit reveals who's who, then I'll dissect it. I'm just going to read the energy. So we're going to start again. Because it could be applied to the new person or the past person. Until they start coming out, I'm not going to assume it's the past person. Because I feel it's their energy being broken down. Like, remember, this person was very big, huge ego, materialistic. So their ego is being brought down. But now they're, like, reflecting on their life, how they behave. But it's almost like they're disgusted with themselves. But they're feeling, it's moving from disgust to actual sadness. Like y'all seen the movie, what is the name of that movie with those characters where they were all different emotions? They were inside the little girl. I forgot. I just remember Joy was the happy one. But anyways, it was like all different types of emotions inside the person. And then, yes, Inside Out. Thank you. Yeah, y'all seen Inside Out, right? Like, it's like that with this person because it's like they have so much emotions, but they cut certain off. They didn't cry when they needed to. They didn't speak up when they needed to. They just, everything that they suppressed is coming out. That's what it is. So they're thinking about those moments when something began, and it's like they're looking at how they did so much for attention, like validation. But it's really because they don't feel good enough, so they need a constant reassurance that they're good enough. They were invested in peer pressure, you know, partying, doing fun things. They were invested. They were working hard to show that they were worthy, show that they were enough. Why is this energy coming out? It made them happy, though. For a while, it did. Like, they were happy being this way. Getting that type of attention. The Fool. Why is the Fool here sideways? Oh, why y'all shuffling like this? Talk. Why is the Fool sideways? Four of Coins. They were hiding? What were they hiding? The High Priestess. Page of Cups. What else? Ten of Coins. They're sitting in their head. They are analyzing themselves. They're looking at what they invested in. It's almost like this person is looking at what they invested in and like what did it do for me? Did like what they invested in didn't really pay off. They're looking at what they got from living a certain lifestyle, having certain behaviors, what they pursued, what they invested in. They're looking at, what is that term? It's something you get back when you invest, your profits. I guess I guess that's what I'm looking for. It's like they're trying to look at what they gained from that lifestyle choice. Like, what did they gain from validation? What did they gain from attention? And they feel like they didn't gain anything. They're also looking at the moment where they had a different route that they could take. Yeah, return on investments. That's the exact one I was looking for. Return on investments. Yeah, they're looking for it. It's like they don't got shit. Zero. Right? If anything, they lost, because you lose a lot of money when you partying, and you could be putting that money into something else, like you trying to impress people, so you falling into peer pressure. You doing everything to make yourself look good, like that's so that people can notice you, praise you. That's a sad life to live. Like, I don't care how big I get, I'm not doing shit for views. Like, I'm probably one of the most laziest people that, like, when it comes to that, like, even when I get on my TikTok live, I don't be telling people to send me no gifts, no, I I don't even be telling them to tap the thing. Like, I don't do all of that. I'm like, if you're gonna support me, you're gonna support me. If you're not, then you're not. But I'm not going above and beyond just to get more views. Like, but there's some people that they gotta do things to get noticed. They need that. They need that attention, that validation. That's how this masculine was. Like, everything he did was to get noticed. Like, wow. So he had an opportunity to pursue the high priestess, but he hid. He hid because he felt like she could see through him. He didn't want to be seen. He didn't want to be seen. It's the opposite, right? For us, the divine feminines, they're like, I want to be seen. Somebody see me, please. Don't you see me for who I am? This masculine didn't want to be seen because he really lacked on the inside. Who he was on the inside wasn't who he portrayed on the outside. He was wearing a mask. See, we don't be thinking about how deep that is when we hear, like, you wearing a mask. What does that really mean? You're not seeing who that person really is. They're showing you who they want you to see. They're wearing a mask. You don't know what's behind the mask. The mask is like literally a cover up of the real person. The real person on the inside is hurt. The real person on the inside needs attention, needs validation. So they're always seeking attention. So when they're avoiding you and not talking to you, guess what they're doing? They're seeking attention, validation, because they need it to feel good about themselves. When they don't have it, they don't feel good. So this feels like this is what is breaking down this masculine, because the feminine took her attention away. And you know, her love be strong. It's intense. It's good, right? Her taking her attention away is breaking him down, because now he's left with no attention. Now, even the validation of others don't compare to that feminine's validation. And she's not giving him attention, and she doesn't see him how in a positive light, in the light he wants to be seen. So this is how this is breaking down this masculine to change. Because He didn't trust his intuition. The high priestess sees him. He could have chose to build with her, but he didn't. He still made choices, right? But this is explaining why he made those choices. Now, I want to get into the new person. Because person over here is going to be doing some work. So let them do their work. Let them do their work. Holy Spirit, angel guys, tell us about the new person. Is my deck right? Okay. Tell me about the new person coming in. For Blue Butterfly. If at any time these readings resonate with you guys, please be sure to hit that like button. Please and thank you. Tell me about the new person coming in. The opportunity is here. The opportunity is here. The door is open. Some of you guys are about to walk through that door. You know. But I'm feeling like some of you guys are about to... Y'all gonna meet somebody. I feel it. It's getting started. Let the new collective come. The new collective is coming. What else? Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, some of you guys met this person. It hasn't gotten started though. It hasn't gotten started because they're not moving slow, but they're not moving fast either. They're still trying to make a decision in their head about this opportunity. Like, I feel like the opportunity is here. And someone is like, should I take this seriously or should we have fun? Should we build something long term? Is this serious? Or are we having fun? So it depends on what the collective is in. If you guys are in fun, passionate energy, or if you're in serious commitment. But it's a lesson. So regardless, I feel like things are gonna come to an end. It's gonna be a while, but it's not gonna be permanent. All right. Tell me more about this new person. Strength. The Lovers. Oh, so they do got a lot of pride. Not in a bad way. It just like when it comes to being proud of themselves, who they are. But I feel like this connection is gonna feel really good. It's gonna feel, both people are gonna feel the same way about each other. So the magnetism is very strong. But I feel like this person needs strength because of how strong the connection is. Why would they need strength? It's like, you know, when somebody blows you away, like they blow your mind. It's like that energy. The Fool. Because of how good it feels. It's like they don't want to jinx it. They don't want it to crumble. But this feels like two people who haven't received love in a long time. And it's like they're finally gonna give it to each other, right? Like, they're gonna, it makes sense because in the readings that I've been getting about new love, we're seeing the person's energy, their character. The characteristics of the person is consistent. One thing about this new person is that they're emotionally warm, they're emotionally available. They are going to both of you guys are gonna like each other. Like you're gonna actually like each other. This could be a relationship. We have the Queen of Wands sideways. What else? Three of Swords. King of Cups sideways. Hold on. We have Three of Swords. Now we have the character of the King of Cups coming out. Didn't I tell y'all that? King of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Wands, but they're both sideways. Okay, that's interesting. This is that storyline. Y'all probably didn't watch it here yet on YouTube. Y'all gonna see it in the morning. But I had it on TikTok. It's a new person coming in, and both the feminine and masculine, they're letting go of someone from the past, right? To when they're bumping into each other. So that's why the energy is sideways, because even when they meet, things might not get started right away. Because remember, they're moving slow. There might not even initially be like there could have been an attraction, and it could have been like it simmered down, because it was like, this seems like this just might be a cool friendship. Like, you know, and then you guys like keep in touch in small ways, but still moving about your everyday life, whatever. And then it's like there's an opportunity for it to come together, because it's like the right timing. But it's like both naturally gravitate to one another, where it's like, oh, this person, I'm interested in this person, or I don't know, it's like something just sparks out of nowhere. But I think what the distraction was the heartbreak. Both of you guys going through a heartbreak when you meet each other. But you guys have similarities because you both do the inner work. So like I said, this is not a lesson that's a bad lesson. This is like someone's going to actually love you, and you're going to love them. But I don't think the love is going to be permanent. But you guys are going to love each other for real. Because you're gone through, I don't know what's going to happen here. What is this, Spirit? Like, this is twisted. It's so much like details. The World. What else? Oh, y'all gonna be happy. You guys are gonna be happy. Both parties is gonna be happy. An old cycle is closing, a new one is opening. So when you guys meet, this is a connection where you meet this person during a time that you're going through a heartbreak. And they are too. Y'all don't necessarily talk about it, but even after meeting, things don't really get started right away. It takes a little bit of time, and then it gets started, because you guys are closing out the cycle where you're letting go of the past person. So you gravitate back to each other. These two are gravitating back towards each other. Like, they're in the same space. They're in the same phase of letting go of somebody. And then as they gravitate to each other, that cycle closes out, and then they start to cling to each other. But it's filled with happiness. What else? Ooh, and then there's a fight. Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. What else? Eight of Swords. Magician. It's like a whole lot of love bombing and ooh, this goes from, I'm confused if it's like the same person or is it the person from the past? Because it's a lot of it went from being super happy, they're gravitating to each other, to there's a fight and blocking and feeling betrayed. So I'm like, what the hell happened? But I think somebody would self-sabotage their mindset. What happened? Why did they begin to fight? Who started the fight? Some sort of conflict happened. Queen of Wands. Hold on. What about the Queen of Wands? Six of Wands. Page of Cups. Chariot. Excuse me. This is definitely a wound. But I feel like the masculine is wounded. I feel like he got offended by something the Queen of Wands did or said. Something about attention or recognition. But there's an apology. Or he might feel upset that the Queen of Wands give him a little bit of attention. I still don't, give me more clarity on that. Page of Wands. It's something that leads to healing. Okay, we're seeing the problem. It looks like, well, this might be short. Like, this might be a short time with this person. Let me see. Because the way it's looking, if there's going to be a fight. It goes from, so I don't know if they're going to try to gravitate towards each other, start something, and then it looks like, well, I'm not going to move forward anymore. And then they come back together again. But what it looks like is this person had an opportunity, is presented, but they're trying to make a decision thinking they don't want to move too slow. I think this masculine is going to have some insecurities that are triggered in love. He's a confident person. He means well. He's not a bad person, but he has a side to him that's very angry. This feels like someone who hasn't tapped into their shadow side, and their shadow is trying to come up because it's like they have suppressed emotions, feelings. And this is the King of Cups. We're reading the King of Cups. So this part's going to confuse y'all, but those of you guys that get it, it'll help you understand too. We're all connected. So even in these storylines, at different times, we're going to be different archetypes, right? Y'all get that? Like, you'll be the King of Cups, you'll be the King of Pentacles, da-da-da. It just depends on what phase you are of your journey. Other times, when I'm saying King of Swords, King of Cups, blah, 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 all of that, I'm describing the archetype. So it doesn't matter what their sign is. And then sometimes it is their sign that's coming up, right? But when I say that they're all connected, it's like that counterpart is in the same King of Cups energy. Remember, he's waking up to his emotional self. So we know it's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is waking up to his emotional self. These are the challenges that he has hidden. But at the same time, this is a different King of Cups. This is the new person. But this new person has these challenges. You understand? So both of them are working through the same challenge. And this feminine is like letting go of one and moving towards this new one. But even though he has those internal challenges he's working through, it's because she came into his life to help him work through that, because the love that she's supposed to give him, right? He's going to love her too. I'm trying to not confuse y'all. So he has his fears in love, but he's more emotionally open. Like, the other person wasn't emotionally open. They were closed off. So the storyline is for both of those characters. It's really mainly focused on the King of Cups. So we could not look at the King of Swords right now, but the King of Swords is going through what this King of Cups is going through. The King of Swords he's learning how to open up. So he's going to want to open up to the feminine. The King of Cups in this energy is analyzing themselves and looking at the hurt in what their fears are and how they project. You get what I'm saying? So that's something for y'all to know to help you. But it's something like he gets mad about the feminine, I think, not wanting to move forward with him. Like, it's like he falls in love. Like, they both came in to love each other, but he's gonna fall in love, and he's gonna be mad that he can't have her, because I don't think she plans to stay. But she came into his life to reveal to him his fears in love. Like, I don't know, because they're both gonna make each other happy. But the thing that's going to break his heart is that she won't stay, if that makes sense. Because he wants her. He doesn't want it to just be a short-term thing. He's going to want to be with her. But I don't think she plays him. I don't think it's one of those situations. Let me see. Where's that deck? Oh, there we go. What's the conflict that ended up happening between this masculine and the feminine? Yeah, I think it's because he wants to be with her. He wants her love, right? Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Seven of Cups. Oh, he's not going to want her to go. So it's like he's not mad at her, but he's still going to get hurt. You know, it's one of them situations that's like, even if you tell somebody, like, I'm not going to stay for a long time, you know, but like, we can have something. And then when that time comes up, they've already gotten attached to you. They've already gotten to know you. So, and it's not to say that you didn't either, but if you already knew that you were going to walk away and you said that in the beginning, they agreed to it. And then that time actually comes up, but now it's hard to separate because they don't want to let go. That's how it feels. So it's like then they're angry. They're angry that they have to walk away. They're angry that they have to let her go. Why does the feminine not choose to stay? Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. We got third party. So she's the third party. She's the one bringing in the third party. Because what it's saying is there's already somebody that she loves, right? We have the Tower, Temperance. And she knew that the foundation that they were building on needed to end so a new one could begin. So she was just being patient. So it's almost like this feminine wasn't waiting for her masculine to change. But she had already chosen in her heart that if he ever came back in the right energy, she would choose him. But, or she would give it a shot, something like that, right? And she could have had this talk with this masculine, but it still doesn't change. Like once feelings start getting involved, it makes the situation more complicated. But she's the third party. She's the one bringing in the third party situation because the two masculines. And I feel like she also genuinely was opening up to a new person too, right? Because it's like she still had love in her heart for the past person, and she was moving forward because she knew she had to, and she was open to like meeting a new person, but she's not gonna force it. She's not like, she's not gonna try something to try to make something fit that don't 100% fit. She came into this place, okay, where it was like, I'm gonna be single. I'm going to worry about my own abundance, my own success. Like when she's in connections, it kind of stresses her out. It brings her down. It makes her feel drained, anxiety, stress. So it's like she vowed to herself that she's going to be single until she really finds that right person for her. Because remember where I said that it's about compatibility. Like you can be passionate about someone and love them, but you don't want to build that your life with them. You don't want them to be your partner. And that's okay, right? And I think that's what this masculine is going to have to understand. It's like that's the immaturity of him, where it's like he knows, because she never technically, he knows she loved him and he didn't play with her, but it's like, why couldn't you choose me? Like he wants to be in the place of the person she loves. You get me? But he's not gonna hurt her or Yeah, it's just gonna hurt him. But it's a part of his lesson. Why does this masculine have to experience this? We have the devil. What else? Two of coins, queen of blades. King of blades. It's teaching him something about love. Like, it's to help him get more clear on his path. Because there's a lot of things that he needs to manage in his life. And it's some energy about this masculine where it's like, I feel like he deals with anger issues. Like, he has deep rooted anger issues. He does control it because he's full of love. But again, it's like his shadow, he hasn't allowed his shadow to awaken. This is someone who is like, they're a really positive person, but it's a scary amount of positive that's like, you're a happy person, but you're not always really happy. You actually really have deep depression, but you mask as though you're happy because it makes everybody else feel good. He needs to deal with that and really be honest with himself and then take control over healing that. So I feel like this feminine triggers that in him, his shadow to come up because of how angry he gets. He's not a violent person, none of that. It's just like, it's like he doesn't admit it to himself, right? Because I feel like when he's in love, he's possessive. Like, he's possessive. He has that type of anger, so he gets really jealous, but he won't admit that. Instead, he'll do certain things and like conform to it. So let's say like a feminine wanting an open relationship, like he would do that to satisfy her, but on the inside it would be hurting him, but he'll still push that away and smile, and you get me. But he's really full of anger because it's not what he likes. He really doesn't like anybody looking at his person, but he doesn't admit that. He just, because he likes making people happy. And see, this is the King of Cups. We're talking about the new person, but this is the same way the King of Swords is. Y'all see it? Like, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, but this is the King of Swords emotional state. Even though we're not talking about him, this is what he's going through on this part of his healing journey. But this feminine is just going to actually deal with a King of Cups. Because as King of Cups, he has his issues on the inside, but he's still going to give love because he is still emotionally expressive, vulnerable, open. He's just needing to be vulnerable with himself. Like, that he really is angry and he needs to connect to his shadow energy. I think it really comes out when she chooses to go back to the past person because he loves her, and then it's like that rage of like feeling like it's unfair, but he's not mad at her. Does she tell him about the past person and he's upset? Eight of Cups, Queen of Coins. he's mad at himself. Like, he just feel like the situation is unfair. Because I feel like this masculine, he's in a place where he's still trying to build up his finances, right? And she's more abundant. So it's more so of like, he feels like she's put together, she's established, she got her life together. And the reason why she chose someone else was because he was still getting his together. So he felt because he was behind, that's the reason why he didn't really have an opportunity to really be with her, but it inspires him to go harder for himself. It made him reevaluate where he's at and what he needs to do differently. Because then he doesn't want that to be an issue again in the future when a feminine comes in that he wants and he's not ready. Because that's a part, it is a part of why that feminine chose someone else, because she knows her limit. Like, she's like, I'm gonna be single for a while, build this stuff up. I'm open to passion. I'm okay to having fun, but I already know what type of person that I want to be with. Like, I don't want to force anything. She's learned I'm gonna align to what I want. So she's like, I'm not gonna force anything. But remember, she becomes a Queen of Pentacles, so she's elevated to a very, like, abundant place in her life. So she's manifesting what she's worked for. It's like, it's been years that I've sacrificed being without a partner, and now I'm ready for that. When she's ready for that, she wants someone who's on that level as well. You know, so it never was about her loving the new person. It's just that she knows what she's ready for, and she does want somebody that's ready, and she deserves that. But she's also already known the type of characteristics of the partner she wants to match with. And you get me? So it's like, if you see that this person isn't those things, you're not going to try to force them to be that. But you still don't have to not love them. Like, I could love you for who you are, but for the life that I want to live, you're not that match, right? So this masculine, he just has to, this is just going to be a lesson for him to be inspired to do things in his life differently. And I feel like that past person is going to come back, and when he comes back, she's going to deal with him, and she's going to see if he's really changed, and that's who she's going to choose if they really show up as an emperor. Because remember, for her part of it was, she just had to go on her journey and love herself, like, and not wait for anyone. But she always knew that that past person was her person, because she felt like they had the qualities that she liked, and they just needed time to really understand themselves. So for her, in her mindset, it was kind of like I'll see you later. Like, I'm still going to keep moving forward, going on my journey, and go and do what life has to teach me, but I'll deal with you when you come back. Like, I'll see you later, right? So that's what we have, Blue Butterfly Gang. Your girl is about to go to sleep. Okay, hey Crystal, we just finished. You're gonna have to rewatch. But I'm about to go to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those of you guys that just booked for personals, you guys will be getting your reading date on Monday, because I don't work on weekends. So if y'all see me show up and drop in with a video, that's just me checking in with y'all, but I do not work on weekends. I kind of use that time to recharge, for real. And then, yeah, you guys will hear from me Monday. Readings will also be going out Monday. No, not Monday. I think the next reading date set I have is the 9th. They'll be going out on the 9th. And if you guys want to book, there is a how to book tutorial. It's in the playlist. Make sure you guys watch that. Make sure you guys read the website and see how my personals go. And I send you guys a unlisted link, right? So you guys can watch the video as many times as you want to. You don't need to be present. So in the video, it'll tell you what you need to do. And then in the future, it'll be easy for you guys to book because you already know what to do. You already know how everything is, how everything goes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Link is in the bio. I love you guys. Good night. Bye. And if you guys resonated with it, be sure to hit the like button.